Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast, folks. We have a little treat for today. This is an episode that'll either be pretty cool or pretty stupid. And if you have a second X chromosome, you can just click out because there's going to be little chance that you have any interest in either of the topics we're doing today. We are doing a beer draft in the form of fantasy football. It is the month of August. That means everyone's getting prepped for the new football season and the fantasy drafts are going to start beginning. So we wanted to do one ourselves, but not typical football draft fashion. We wanted to do it with cerveza.
Cerveza, also known as beer.
Also known
and
as...
And it's funny that you mentioned... What?
Cerveza.
It's funny that you mentioned the double X chromosome because I was looking for a good joke and I found one that's very sexist, but I think it's fucking hilarious.
All right.
So, a plane is crashing and it's about to hit hard. And this lady stands up and she goes, "That's it. I am not dying a virgin." And she starts stripping off all of her clothes. And she goes, "Who on this plan can make me feel like a true woman? What man can make me feel like a true woman?" This guy in the front row stands up and starts unbuttoning his shirt as he walks closer and closer to her, unbuttoning one button each row he goes up. Finally, he gets to her, pulls off his shirt and says, "Here, iron this."
Oh, so bad. So bad.
So messed up. But I laughed so hard when I read that, dude. I was fucking dying.
Oh, my God.
Because it was like the build up, and I'm like, oh God, this is good. This is really good.
That's some classic make me a sandwich early 2000s humor right there.
Uh-huh. And right below that it said, Nyan Cat is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. 10-hour Nyan Cat compilation.
Yeah. Dude, I actually sat there one time and watched 10 minutes of Nyan Cat just because I was like, I think I need to do this. I was like, I need to do it. I saw it was an option, and I made Gordon sit there and watch it with me. And I was like, dude, trust me, it's going to come up eventually in our lives. We will need to gloat about this.
Has it?
And now this is it.
Is this it?
This is the platform right here, dude. This is the time.
This is the gloat?
This is the clout right here, dude. Enjoy it. You're sharing it with me. 10 minutes of Nyan Cat. Was it worth it? That's for the fans to decide.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Guys, let's get into it. What we did, if you're curious of what we're doing, we're going to throw up a draft board here. Essentially, we compiled a list of 30 different common beers. We ran a randomizer on that list that you'll see now. If you're not watching this, go over to youtube.com. Check us out, Chiefin Podcast. You could also listen along. That's fine, but it's going to be cooler to watch. What we did, we randomized the list of 30 beers to get down to 15 beers for us to choose from. So those 15 beers are Blue Moon, Bud Light, Busch, Colt 45, Coors Light, Dos Equis, Guinness, Heineken, Michelob Ultra, Miller Lite, O'Doul's, count it, Pacifico, Sapporo, Shock Top, and Sierra Nevada. It's 15 beers right there. What we're going to do is a standard snake draft, back and forth. I guess that's not standard. We're going to do a normal snake draft like you would in fantasy. And we're going to draft in positions of quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and 1 defense. And we're going to have to rationalize why we picked the beer to serve that position that we want. And it's completely subjective. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no scoring at the end of this. But if you want to do us a flavor, let us know who you think drafted the better team of beers.
So wait, now, when you say normal snake draft, are you saying first person gets 1, then the next person gets 2?
Yep.
Okay, so then it goes 2, then 2. So it's basically first person that gets screwed. Because you go
kind of, unless
1,
you got the beer that you think the other person for sure wanted.
Gotcha. Okay. So does that mean, since I'm the ninny, does that mean that you would go first then?
I was just going to have...
Or that I would go first because I'm the ninny.
I was going to have Alexa flip for it.
Yeah, do that.
All right. What do you want? Heads or tails?
You pick. I'm the ninny.
I want tails, so you get heads. And if you win, you get to choose if you want to pick first or not.
Okay.
Echo, flip a coin.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting
She's
to
such
the
a
internet.
fucking
It looks like an issue
bitch,
with the router
dude.
and echo
Such a
device.
shut
Try
up.
Unplug
You
both
know
of
what
them
doesn't
and
have a
plug the
hard time
router.
connected to the internet? A fucking real coin. Just flip a coin.
I don't own coins, dude.
Just flip your computer. You got Bitcoin on there, right? Same thing.
I can't even do Siri because I'm on the phone with you. I'm literally useless right now.
Okay, how about this? Okay, Google, volume 8.
That's
Okay,
not gonna
Google,
help.
flip
We
a
need
coin.
You got tails.
Tails!
All right, I'm going first.
Okay, Google, volume 2.
What I'm going to draft first is one that's going to hurt your heart that's off the board because I'm taking Coors Light as my first running back. Now, why do I want Coors Light as my running back? I want all reliable. I want something you can go back to over and over again, delivers every time, consistent for 30 beers, 30 carries a game. My player comp to this is Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yes.
One of the fastest running backs in the league.
The first 3 quarters, you're like, damn, this guy's slow. He's not really doing anything. But you pound fucking 20 beers, and it's like, okay, it adds up.
Uh-huh. Dude, that guy's a beast. Derrick Henry. DeMarco Murray, same thing, dude. Either of those guys would be the Coors Light of beers, for sure.
I'm surprised you're
That's
not
a
more
good-
upset
that's a
that
solid
Coors
pick.
Light is gone. I thought this is like the only one you would be. There's one other I know
No.
you want.
Yeah, I want it bad, and I'm gonna get it.
Oh, okay.
So for my number 1, I'm going to pick Miller Lite as my
Really?
number 1 running back. Because like you said, you want a light beer. You want someone light on their feet. And what's lighter than a light beer? Pretty much nothing.
You got like the Pepsi
That guy
and
can
not
run
like
all
the
day.
Coke here.
Yeah, I guess so. But that guy can run all day. So Miller Lite, bueno. And then I am going to pick Guinness as my tight end.
I knew you wanted that.
I want Guinness so bad because you want to know why though? My rationale is this: it's a stout. What do you want your tight end to be? You want him to be a tall, stout dude. Like you want him to be a big dude. So you want to have the heaviest beer on there, which is Guinness right there.
Wait, what's stout
Tight
mean?
end.
Because like the teapot song is short and stout. What's stout mean?
I think it means like wide.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you do want a stout dude.
Yeah, I think Alexa. Nope, I don't have an Alexa. Okay, Google. What does stout mean?
It's a beer.
Somewhat fat or of heavy build, they said.
Okay.
So yeah, I got Miller Lite and Guinness gone.
All right. I'm ready to draft my second pick. I want something hard-nosed, difficult to handle, and sends whatever you got back to where it came from. This is the toughest beer in the group by far, and I think it's a bold decision to draft my defense with my second choice, but I'm taking Colt 45 as my defense.
I don't even know what Colt 45 is, dude.
Malt
That's why I didn't
liquor.
pick that. Oh, that's not a beer then.
It counts. It's in the beer aisle.
So are seltzers. You don't count those as beers.
Ask Google if Colt 45 is a beer.
Okay, Google, is Colt 45 a beer? Oh, it says it's a lager.
Boom. Thank you,
Okay.
Google.
Okay, Google, stop. Just stop. Okay, Google, stop.
All right, my
Gosh.
second pick here is my third pick is Michelob Ultra for my QB. And hear me out here with this one.
Really? Your QB?
Who do you think of the goats of QBs?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. And what's the first thing you think of Tom Brady when you don't think about him kissing his son? He's
Kiss. Sorry.
he's a health machine, dude. He's
True,
just a
okay.
health nut. And just that's it. So what's the healthiest beer up on this list?
Michelob Ultra. You're
Michelob
not wrong.
Ultra. Honestly, I love my team so far because everyone I wanted is here.
I like Miller Lite and Guinness, so I'm cool with that.
All right, you're up now with 2 picks.
All right. Now, for my QB position, I am picking Sapporo. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Where is Sapporo made?
Japan?
Overseas. And where do I want my football to be thrown, dude? Over the fucking field, all the way across.
Fucking
Throw that steak over the mountain, dude. All right, that's what I want. Uncle Rico knows where it's at. He would
How
pick.
is that the rationale? Is that it comes from overseas and you want to throw it overseas?
Because it makes sense. That's why. Sapporo. Plus, it's just a great beer. That is a beer that is just. It's a reliable beer whenever you go to like a sushi restaurant or just any kind of Japanese restaurant. You're like, yeah, Sapporo. Fuck yeah, I'm stoked about it. It's. I would say it's equivalent to like the Coors Light of Japanese beers. So Sapporo, I have no problem picking that as my QB.
All right, Sapporo is your QB.
Oh yeah, I get to pick another one. Sorry.
Yep.
Now let's see. Running back. Oh god. Who do I want to be a really good? No, you know what? Actually, I need a wide receiver right now. I'm gonna pick Pacifico as my wide receiver.
Oh.
Yeah, I like Pacifico. I'm literally drinking one right now, so I can't not pick a Pacifico.
That sucks. I wanted that.
And as a wide receiver, hell yeah, dude. That's a great pick for a wide receiver. I have no rationale for that other than I just wanted a Pacifico.
All right. I'm going to draft O'Doul's.
Damn it!
I had to stretch here on the off chance that you were going to do something cheeky and take it. I'm taking O'Doul's as my tight end because honestly, this is normally an afterthought for me in fantasy. This is the most boring position where you're just going to be either like, it's not fun. No one wants to think about drafting the tight end unless you're drafting in the first 2 rounds, which most people don't. So that's why I have the very boring non-alcoholic beer taking the very boring blocks most of the time position of tight end.
Okay. See, my rationale would have been put that as running back because you want your running back to be light and sober, right?
But you want all your positions to be sober.
Yeah, but we're picking beers, so.
but especially the running back.
What I'm saying though, like, all right, I guess your quarterback then. You probably want your quarterback to be as sober as possible. So like, you know, I mean, if you have
that defense fucking
team,
lit.
If you have a team full of drunken idiots, but there's one sober guy, he's just gonna be dropping bombs all across the field, man. QB or running back, just have him run it the whole game. You can outrun a bunch of drunks, no problem.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, I got one more, and you took both my wide receiver choices, so I am taking Shock Top as my wide receiver. The rationale behind it is this is a freaking wild card. Honestly, you're either going to be stoked like getting a 200-yard game or you're going to get 0 with Shock Top. I think it's either an amazing beer to have or it's just not hitting the spot and going to be disappointing. So I'm going with the off chance that it's an amazing beer for this game.
Okay. I mean, I actually like Shock Top. Shock Top was the first beer that I ever finished a full beer of because I couldn't drink beer for the longest time. So that holds a pretty good place in my heart.
All right, you're up now. You got your running back, wide receiver, and defense left.
Okay. What is Sierra Nevada?
It's well, the one I'm thinking of is like a pale ale. You've seen it before. It's
it's like a
craft.
Stout. Or not, sorry, not stout. Like it's like an IPA.
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I am picking that as my defense. You want your defense to be as strong as you can. You want that base, dude.
There you go.
And you know what? Even though I have it on my board right here, IPAs are liquid BL. You still want a defense that can hold their own. And I would say that being as strong and as powerful as it is, that's one hell of a defense.
Yeah,
So,
that's a solid pick.
Sierra Nevada.
All right.
I get another one?
Yeah, left on the board we have Busch, Dos Equis, Bud Light, Blue Moon, and Heineken.
Okay, I got a wide receiver and running back I got to fill up.
Same.
Shit. I don't really like any of these that much.
I know.
I would say, you know what? I like Dos Equis. Dos Equis is pretty good.
Fuck.
That's going to be my running back, Dos Equis, yeah. I just feel like that's a good running back position for a beer, you know? I have no rationale for that at all, except just Dos Equis just sounds like a running back. Like, hey, what's up? This is Dos Equis, and he's ready to run some yards and score some touchdowns.
I love your rationale of this game. It's amazing. From Sapporo overseas
Dude, there's no rhyme or reason until I pick it and say, this is why. This is
defend
why.
it like you've thought of it over the last like 3
Yeah, like
years.
I had it the whole time, like, you fucking idiot. I knew what I was doing all along.
I have one left that I definitely wanted, so I'll pick it here. I'm taking Busch for my running back. Busch is you think of like man when you hear Busch. It's tough to handle. Nobody loves it, but it'll keep its head down and get the job done. I think of Busch as like a fullback. So I'm thinking like Kyle Juszczyk for the 49ers, just a guy that's just fucking gritty. And that is Busch beer for me. And that's why I'm taking it as a running back.
Okay.
And then I hadn't planned to take this beer, but on the only rationale and thought process that I'm going to tag team Shock Top and Blue Moon together and have some kind of like fucking orange tag team for my wide receivers, I'm drafting Blue Moon for my other wide receiver.
I would say it's funny that you did that as your rationale because those are like I would say those are very similar beers, and you're having them compete as what it's like. That's a terrible idea, and let me tell you why.
Blue Moon's more
DeMarco Murray, and what's his name again?
Derrick Henry.
The other and Derrick Henry. I had them both in that one league, remember? And they were just competing the whole time.
Running
I got
back.
no fucking points.
That's running back. You can only have one running back on the field at a time.
No, we had 2 running backs, I think.
No, but like you only one run. You can have like 3 wide receivers on the field.
Well, this is for your wide receivers?
Yeah.
Oh, still though, I feel like having competing. That's like having 2 wide receivers on the same team and being like, yeah, like let's see how they both do. I'm gonna put them both in.
Yeah, this is Mike Evans and Chris Godwin right here.
I don't like that. Well, this sucks because now I got one choice. And
I
have 2 choices.
Both of these, dude.
But I prefer Heineken over Bud Light. So obviously I'm not gonna pick Bud Light.
Fucking piss.
No. But that's the thing though. Like the little bit of like bitterness of a Heineken, I would say you would want that on your team because it's not a bad beer.
Heineken is like bad locker room player. I think like they're sleeping with someone else's. Like a player's wife.
That's what I was gonna say though. But usually those are the best fucking players, man. Heineken is a scumbag off the field, but on the field, dude, that guy is performing. That's Heineken. I feel like that's a solid wide receiver pick right there.
Damn, so Bud Light
actually happy
gets
about that.
left out.
Because Bud Light could suck one, dude.
That's surprising. Okay, so you got. From QB, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense on. You have Sapporo, Miller Lite, Dos Equis, Pacifico, Heineken, Guinness, Sierra Nevada. That's pretty solid. Except for
that's not bad.
Heineken I don't like and Dos Equis I don't like.
I like Dos Equis, but if it was Modelo, I'd like that more.
Yep. I got Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, Busch, Shock Top, Blue Moon combo. Kind of think that's sexy as fuck. I dig that, dude. And then Cheeky plays with my tight end defense with O'Doul's and Colt 45.
Dude, you have such a mamby-pamby team besides Colt 45.
Mamby-pamby? Coors Light?
Yeah, you got
Busch?
Coors Light, Blue Moon, Shock Top, Busch.
I guess
that's the only one.
Michelob Ultra is pretty mamby-pamby.
And Michelob Ultra. Your team is very light, dude. If a breeze comes in, they're gonna fucking twist an ankle.
Honestly,
okay?
we're all about fundamentals. We have great locker room guys, okay? No one's sleeping with each other's wives. for sure.
Dude, Heineken, my guy Heineken is doing coke off of the quarterback's wife.
Oh fuck, we should do these drafts with like random shit, like Game of Thrones or like Harry Potter characters, and have to draft the quarterback for the team.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good idea. I like my team a lot. Besides, I wish that I hadn't had Sapporo as my QB. My rationale made sense at the time, but now wild. I fucking hate it.
Because you want, like if you had Miller Lite as your QB, just something all American.
I think Guinness would be a good QB just because I like Guinness so much. It would make sense for it to be like, like the star player.
Yeah, I love my team. I think this is great. Guys,
I'm cool with mine.
Let us know. Let us know who you think had a better. And this isn't. You can whatever. You can grade it however you want. This is completely. If you're like, oh, I love how all these ones taste more than that, so I like this team. You could do it that way. It's a very simpleton way of going about this very elaborate rationale we put together. But take a moment.
I thought about mine for a long time.
Yeah, your fucking overseas logic right there, dude.
Uncle Rico.
Let us know who you thought won. Let us know if you like this kind of episode idea. These kind of draft boards and rankings is kind of popular on YouTube. So if you're listening, hope you enjoyed it. If you want to enjoy it more or in a different way, definitely go check us out on YouTube because you'll dig it. And with that, I think we're done.
All right. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if not, I don't care. But from all of us here at Chiefin, keep it Chiefin'.